Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today, and we'll be casting a best of 5 as always, and it's going to be an S rank show match, and it's going to be a matchup that we don't cast normally. It's going to be a ZVT. Normally it's either ZVP or PVT, but it's actually going to be ZVT today, so it should be an interesting match. And we have Sziky in the top left and Ultra in the bottom right. So I mean, I haven't really casted Sziky. I casted that one game versus Kala, and that was a different matchup. Whole different matchup. It's gonna leave a whole different type of thing here. So actually, seems to be this map was either earlier or later, because on the last maps we didn't really have this that actual thing. We had something else behind it, but it wasn't this little house with almost a witch's hat. I don't know, a little mountain. So that actually, this spawn looks like it's not going to be as good. Unless you can put a barracks there and it'll be completely walled off. Because these look a little bit more compact with the creeper colony. I actually don't understand the creeper colony, like why it's there. Because it's just there and there's something already blocking it. But these are a lot farther out, so definitely not equal position spawns here. And that's not complete wall off for sure. And we're gonna see the drone walk right through it. Actually, not walking through it, he's just staying on the outside of it right now. Oh, maybe it is a wall. Even though it doesn't look like a wall, sometimes it can be a wall off. And that looks to be maybe the case here. Because it did look like that drone was gonna try to actually fit through there, but it didn't quite get through it. Yeah, we have the second base, the natural, and then we'll see a spawning pool, and then probably a gas, yeah, and then he'll get a few drones into his army. Tracy's armory. Forget where the armory is. I don't see army on this map, but I do remember seeing in some sort of Tracy's armory on Road Warrior, on those little blocks that it almost looks like you can put stuff on, but you can't. And we have factory, so it's gonna be probably a factory expand from Ultra. Again, don't know much about his kind of build style and how he plays, but we still don't have a scout over here for Terran. So he is gonna need to stop fighting. Even in this SV and this drone both didn't have a whole lot of health left. So this SV could be picked off if he sends it up here. Yeah, he's gonna send this drone up here. He's gonna try to find this SV and kill it off. He's looking around for it. He's actually just gonna miss it by, okay, he's gonna get a nice pick off there by Sziky here, and he's got another one back here. Sziky is sending two Berglings down here and getting a creep colony up at the front now, because I don't know if you saw that or not, but you wouldn't really want one if it wasn't a factory. So I mean, I guess he only sees one Marine. That's gonna signal something. Maybe, probably the Vulture is out, and he has that sunken ready, so he might be able to slip it by. But I think if he has a drone ready and up here, I think he can just get it done, kill it really quickly. So I definitely need to be watching this game because of the seems to be more mech is more usable now, or the Terrans are using a lot more mech versus Zerg. I haven't played against Bio in a long time now. And coming down with second factory. Scamander is ready to be mined from. Okay, third hatch in the main, which normally we'd see a hatchery out somewhere out here. But I guess with the more vulture play, he's gonna have to defend more areas, so he might just wanna stay inside the main for now. And yeah, he's gonna be getting those turrets. They're gonna be probably right in time because he is an S-class player. I wonder what kind of version of this map it is, because it's definitely different. So it's got to either be later or earlier. Obviously, I wonder which one it is. And the third base is going. He's going out to make that third base now. Barely slips by this vulture. He honestly probably could have seen it too if he was paying if he was looking there. And yeah, those turrets are getting ready, and we're gonna have maybe a 1-1-1 or something. Probably actually not, because, or we could, because it's not really like mass factor. I don't really know from the Terran side. Do know from the Zerg side though. So we have mutas rallying over, and this third base is gonna be pretty on time. Nothing really against it here. And I am microing my mutas, which my muta micro is very poor. I don't know really how Goliath versus muta really that kind of fight is. Does run a muta right through here, and is gonna lose that. I mean, he's taking damage on these mutas. So right there, I think I would have done the similar thing, but just try to get a few STVs. But I actually don't even get that because my muta micro is so bad. So many little things here. They're everywhere. That other game, I forget, it was yesterday, but we had a some bubbles coming out of something. This is gonna start get mining, and we have a sunken up, getting up, and that's gonna be definitely important for him to have, because if we have any vultures just going over there, that's not really what he wants. And let's see, so he had 9 mutas. I think he could have won that fight. I think that's actually a fight he really does want to take. They don't have +1 quite yet. They did almost have it, so he might have thought it was almost there. He might have thought they had it, but now they got it. The armor for the mutas is almost there, so maybe he was just waiting until after that. So once he gets that, then he'll maybe take that engagement. We have a decent amount of turrets, but these Goliaths are completely out of position. This is very, very good for Sziky here. The Goliaths are moving up. They're not really going to be able to get a whole lot of damage with the more mutas that are coming in. And he's gonna just check for this third base. So he's taken, Ultra is taking damage, unneeded damage, and doesn't get anything from it. And the mutas are coming out. They're looking for something, because I know the Goliaths are out here. And he did spot it with the Overlord that he lost, that took some damage. And yeah, definitely a fight here he wants to be taking. We got like 14 mutas here and about 6 Goliaths. I think there was 8. So not a good position for Ultra here. Sziky will be a supply block for a little bit, but we do have second carapace for the mutas. Still only 2 factories here. I am liking this position from Sziky. And he is sticking to the just mass Muta play here. Only right around this time though, the Goliath's count is a lot higher than it was. And I think it would be a lot higher if he hadn't done that little push out that got absolutely no value. And actually, we're transitioned back into bio. So we'll see some bio. The mech kind of wasn't working for him, I guess, so he kind of gave up. Or he's just going to try to do both, which is actually really interesting. Which actually could be pretty hard to defend against. He's got to send these Marines over, or else it's going to take some unwanted damage. Unless the... Okay, there's... I don't know if there's actually 12. So 7 here, 8 here. So there's actually 15. And we have some more joining. He is going to be transitioning to Hydralisk now. But he's got to get those upgrades, so the Hydralisks are still good. Pretty high Marine count here. He has that stem like he needs to have. And I don't know if he has range yet. We'll have to see, I guess. Nah, I don't really think he has. Those guys are shooting pretty far, actually. So I would say he has range. Trying to get surround these mutas. But actually gonna lose quite a bit of Goliaths here for a price. But in the end, loses Goliaths, but also loses a bunch of mutas. He's down to only 11 mutas. He has some reinforcing mutas coming. Actually has quite a bit of reinforcing mutas. We have lurker aspect. So probably in about a minute or so, we're going to see transition into Hydralisk. But it's going to be like Hydralisk lurker. Wing lurker. It's probably going to be a mix of everything. Hydralisk, lurkers, and Zerglings. And we should have getting a hive sometime soon, I guess. I would say. He's gotten a lot of decent amount of SCVs. Gonna pick off some overlords here. Gonna lose a lot of vision. His mutas are here now, ready to defend this. Just really picking off straggling units from both sides here. And we have 4 basing Zerg versus 2 basing Terran. Terrans do like to stay on 2 base as long as possible. But there's a time where Zerg's just gonna have so much. This is not breakable. Zerg's gonna have so much that you really just need to expand. You're not gonna be able to win 2 base versus 4 base. Isn't mining quite yet, really, so I wouldn't consider that. With the mutas flying down, he is going to try to attack into here. Tiny ramp, but he could get on top of this with the mutas not here anymore. When I was saying this was unbreakable, I was talking about when the mutas were here. Now the mutas are not here, so it is breakable. But there are so many mutas. This is actually going to be held off with the lurkers and the mutas that came back. So that's a horrible attack. He's on 2 bait, yeah. That's a horrible attack for him. And that's just not really the engagement that he wanted. Because the mutas did get back quick enough to where he couldn't get any damage. And the Sunkens were able to buffer us long enough for the mutas to be able to get back. And Ultra is only on 2 bases, so he's not going to be able to replenish his army very quickly. And that's going to leave Sziky winning one. Sorry, I did forget to put that score up. So, Sziky's control was so good that he actually forced Terran to go back into Bio. But also, maybe because Ultra just wasn't, that's not really his type of play, I guess. And he didn't really, he was just trying it out. I really do appreciate anybody watching. and any support would be awesome. And thank you for Team Think Quick for letting me be able to do this still. But time is running short now. With school about to start back up. So I won't have as many of these anymore. Probably will have little to none. Maybe once a week or something. Okay, so actually I have the switch spawns. Sziky down in the bottom right and Ultra in the top left. Okay, so we have, not sure how, if this is gonna affect anything. Didn't really affect anything last game. We'll see how the wall off for Terran is right here. But last game was pretty good. We didn't really get to see Suzuki's mutant micro really that much because Goliath with Scarabee or their missile range is like it just reaches too far. Like there's no point of going back in now. Just like basically just take the fight, straight up fight. But with Goliath without range, you can still kind of do it a little bit. Muta micro. Again, doesn't look like a full wall, but it is. This drone is not gonna get in here. And 12 hatch over here, and then we'll see probably a pool after that, and then a gas, same as last time. Not sure exactly what Suzuki's build was last time. It started out as 2 hatch muta, but we did get a 3rd hatch, so and it kind of transitioned into full muta. Or mass muta, sorry. Not full muta, but mass. Just a little bit of a drone harass here. Nothing much. Put a little bit of damage on the barracks. And the supply depot. There's times when Terran does actually. It's just when I wish someone I had to co-cast with, so I could co-cast with them right now, because then I could ask them questions. But we have a 3rd base for Sziky, so 3rd base before pool, and now the pool is going to come down, and we'll see. It's going to be factory again. See, I don't know if this was like earlier or I don't know. Maybe Ultra is kind of a mech player. Only thing I've ever watched him play. Didn't watch him play. I watched some game of him, but it was so some TVT. It was him and someone else, obviously. It was in BSL, anyways. But this 3rd base hasn't been scouted, but he can probably make a pretty good inference that there is something out there. There's no lair. Just not getting the first sunken, which is perfect. I still don't really know how he has guessed that. Yeah, he's got to know something. How can he just like guess this? And it's not gonna be a actual. So it's gonna be starport. So we're either gonna see a dropship or wraith. And from a cast a while back, if it is control tower, that means dropship. No control tower. It's wraith. I think that's what it was. Yeah. So what will we see here? I'm waiting, Ultra. Wraith. So since he didn't add it on, yeah, it is gonna be Wraith. And we actually did get a vulture out for this It was a vulture, then a machine shop. I didn't really actually realize that. And wow, he's killed the larva. Vulture does a lot of damage to larva. I actually never realized that. That's a lot of damage. They get rid of larva very quickly. I would want to go over here and save this, but I mean he can turn it straight into an egg if he was like wanting to actually do something. He could just turn it right into an egg, and then he would be safe. So we have the Wraith out, but he is gonna spot this. He's gonna see what's up. He's gonna try to send the Hydras up here to save this, but this is not gonna be saved. Wraiths do too much damage. 20 damage to that Overlord. Actually, lights and mines. This one Hydralisk is gonna be able to get rid of this. Vulture. 6 kills, but guess what? All of those have been larva. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He's trying to attack this front here. This could... He actually cancels... I guess, I'm not sure what that was. Maybe a turret, and now he's just gonna be okay with this one, I guess. But this is looking pretty scary. That vulture is gone now from Ultra, and he's gonna get inside here. The mines can clear this. There are a decent amount of mines. Getting rid of his barracks is definitely annoying. He might know where the actual position is. So the first tank's gonna spawn like right here. If he kills this before it gets out, he wasn't exactly. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Could he even just win the game here now? Could this just be a win from here now? Let's see if this. Where is this Wraith? It looks like I did go and get another Overlord, but still 3 here, picking off more more FCVs. I don't know. I almost see this as this could be a game. Somehow making a tank. Actually, that's something that if anybody, I guarantee nobody knew that. If this gets destroyed, what the heck? Okay, so if this gets destroyed, we can make a tank. They can make a tank after it still. But that was such an amazing attack. What, 8 Hydras? 8 Hydras get that much damage done. That is just insane, and definitely ginormous advantage to Sziky because he has a 3rd base already. His 3rd base is up. That vulture was delaying it quite some time. And honestly, I wouldn't even have questioned if Ultra had just tapped out there. Because he barely defended this off. And from that, wow. What is the need to destroy this? Okay, it looks like it was an accident. Sometimes you do a move, like I'll just a move onto, just like a move them, and then I accidentally click on it and never realize that. But actually, hopefully that doesn't play in the long run, where like it doesn't have much health left and like a few tanks or a few vultures somehow kill it off. That would be very, very, very frustrating. A Muta transition against these Wraiths, that's not good. Picking off these 2 Wraiths is good though. And he's gonna pick the last one off. Like I always say, brittle units are gonna die extremely fast. This is gonna be a lot of damage here. Actually, turrets are up there. Not very many turrets here, so this could be a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't think just even doing this is really needed. I think he should just be happy here because we have 2 vessels and a radiate is about to go down. Let's see if he can split it off. No, he can't. Actually, it's actually gonna kill it. But take some heavy damage on those mutas, and I would just leave them for now. See, another muta is gonna go down. We're about to have another muta go down in a bit if he's not careful. And 4th base for Sziky right on center. Wait, no, that was a different map. That was, what map was that? Okay, so I'm pretty sure last time we casted on this, was come on, who was it? I can't bear this. I have to check who it was. Sorry guys. It's bothering me. Okay. Was it Dreamer? Sziky, Ultra, Dreamer, Oxerg. There, we got it. Dreamer and Oxerg. So, Dreamer and Oxerg, no gas, only 6 mineral patches. Here we got 7 mineral patches and a gas. So this kind of base has improved a lot from the last time. Oh, that last irradiate is so big. There's still mutas here. And his muta count has been reduced to very little. Not even that good. We're about to see another irradiate, I'd say. Actually, sniping this vessel would be pretty good. Gonna take even more damage on this mutas. But there isn't a whole lot of anti-air. So, in my opinion, if he keeps doing mutas, I think that could be good. But I just gotta keep this vessel count very low. Just because there isn't a whole lot. So yeah, I don't even see the point in that because of this annoying little... not even sure what that is. But it has its purposes. It does have its purpose. Probably some sort of block. So wait, transitioning back into bio. Really confused by this. I have had that happen to me a while back when I used to play random. Just spins in circles for years. Muta's just flying around here. Still advantage to Sziky here. Look, supply is still on the tail. Ultra is hanging on by a thread. I don't really know if he's actually still in this game. I guess you could say he is, because it's just mutas right now that have anything. But honestly, without the irradiate, okay, we have an irradiate that's gonna be tossed down, and that's why these aren't gonna be as good. Oh wow, just picks off another vessel, and everything's irradiate, but he's just gonna continue to fight here. But I don't really, I mean, you're winning. You don't want to throw your lead away. And this is, I guess this is the kind of thing that you could throw your lead away. Just try to be standard. Don't overextend here. Looks like some Scourge did try to get on top of these, but died. But he's pushing towards this base. We're gonna see if this actually if it's gonna be able to do any thing. This force is too tiny. I don't see any damage gonna be done here. Tank siege up. Okay, he does need to get on top of these tanks. These tanks can do damage. No, that's game. This is gonna be game here, guys. That's gonna be a win for Sziky. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna hop right into the next one after I change the scoreboard. 2-0. Break. And it is on the right one this time. I did forget because I was going to cast this game first. But then I changed my mind. And that's why I was on the CVT in that last video. Okay. So here we go. That is awesome. So, in the top left we have Sziky, and in the bottom right we have Ultra. I would love to see if there's anything different on this map. Okay, yeah, I actually am going to point out another different thing. So, in the later map, or the last game, the Dreamer versus Oxerg, we had just a pathway to get into here, and then we had 2 little mineral patches. Not sure if you could just mine them out or something, but 2 little mineral patches there instead of this just wall. This base looks different too, but I don't really remember looking at the bases really that much. And same thing over here. Let's see. These little spaceship and boat thingies still look the same. Don't remember the 2 dots. It's like one of those books. Like there's like pictures, 2 pictures, both not both not the same, but they do look similar. And you're supposed to just figure out which one you spot the differences. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it. Spot the differences. And yeah, I can't get in here now. It's just delaying. And I guess so we'll have to wait a little bit longer. Okay. There's the gas. Oh my gosh, he might get this SUV if he's not careful. And he's delaying it for quite a bit now. So, this drone has actually done quite a lot of damage in these early games. Or not a lot of damage, just a lot of harassing. Space is about finished now. Pool instead of the no pool, which was definitely unstandard. No pool before 3 hatcheries before pool. And he's gonna send that drone on back home. And that pool is almost finished now. So I guess if he only sees 1 Marine, he's gonna think factory. And I don't know why Ultra has just done this opening every single time. But because like surely Sziky he's learned. It's like he's probably learned now. It's how to beat it, and he successfully beat it 2 times. I just wouldn't look to get it done again, and he's not. Wait, but why is he getting gas and going up to this many? Is it gonna be 2 factory? Is it gonna be 2 factory? Starport. Where is his factory? I'm missing something here, guys. Wait, you don't need a You need a factory, right? Ah, okay. There is a hidden factory over here. So he actually did proxy factory up here. Not completely concealed, but it's pretty concealed. But we have a sunken, but once we get up to 2 vultures, see, this SUV is going to be able to tank the damage, the beginning damage. Oh, wow. That shows you how much effort was actually put into that. So the first SUV did go on, take the first hit. But, manually, he, moved onto this vulture. And he, actually attacked it with the sunken. That's crazy. And amazing micro there. I mean, he gets 3 drones, which is pretty good. So definitely good for Ultra, but just did a really good job there with the actual. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest. This is so big. He's gonna scout this now. But is there gonna be enough time to react to this? Be able to get enough down? We'll have to see. Yeah, there should be in a control tower. And we'll be getting cloaked race. And we have some lings. Not gonna be able to do much. Okay, actually, they can do much. They can. There's 1 Marine defending here. This could break the whole match. This could break the whole front. Why is he destroying this? We all know that there's something under there. I think the mountain looking thing is under there. No, nothing, but he still can't get past it. So I think he actually had a chance. I don't see there's a chance anymore. So that's kind of sad. I have a vulture. Oh, we have a vulture in the main. This is looking to actually start spiraling out of control for. Another drone goes down. This is not just looking good for Sziky anymore. This little proxy thing still hasn't found it. These two rays. There's gonna be two more rays coming out. There's gonna be having cloak. Mutas still are a good counter to Wraiths, but Cloaked Wraiths and the Overlords are going to be slow. So he's not going to be able to be aggressive at all. He's probably not going to be able to get another base for a while. And in my opinion, I think Ultra should expand. Because I can just try to be aggressive and even try to win the game, I guess. Another spore coming down. Factory just floating, seeing what's up. Okay, that cloak ability is done. We will see if the cloak ability actually isn't going to do a whole lot. It's just going to prevent the mutas from being able to just be out on the map. Because of the cloak and slow overlord. Oh my gosh. He gets one. Literally three. No, he actually got some Scourge to do that. That is going to fall down now. So we're going to have to see how this Wraith micro is. And this is the Muta micro part too. So pretty good there. Wow, you can see pretty far with that Overlord, I have to say. Yeah, it's trying to pick off this Overlord. So a little bit mess up there. And the Wraiths are dying. He's got to control this. This is actually... Okay, that was actually really good for him. He needs to be careful. These Wraiths are super low. And now one does look like it's about to... Okay, so it looks like 12 for one and 11 for the other. So those are about to die. We have two more Wraiths coming in. And he did expand off of this, so it's almost done. An armory to back it up. This is definitely a cheese, and he's gonna pay economic price for that. He's gonna have low economy, but he is starting to get that up. 2 base Terran, 2 base Zerg. Terran is gonna win that fight 9 times out of 10, maybe even 10 times out of 9 times. 9 times, that's a better number. Okay. Looks like it's just going to get rid of this factory, and that would actually be not big, but I mean, it's just going to be kind of annoying because he's going to have to remake that factory. For a second when I saw these, I was like looking around for the factory, and then I realized that it was that. I was like, there's no factory. And I was starting to question if you could go Starport before factory. Almost like a side of a battle cruiser that I never like. The front of the battle cruiser right there. Right there. So pretty decent there. It looks like he's done making a race for now. Just gonna move it over here maybe. Maybe more convenient spot. Mutas are flying down. My thing that I think that Ultra will do is he's gonna try to get pick off these Overlords. There's only 3, which is enough for Sziky, but my say is that he's gonna pick off all the Overlords, but guess what? He's also gonna lose all of these. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to see how this fight actually goes. I don't think diving on these turrets is really what he needs. These Overlords are not going to be fast. See, he's looking to try to pick them off. Look like he is just pressing it. Oh my gosh, this is not good for Ultra. See, we only got 2 left. 2 left. This isn't going to be able to do a whole lot. 2 is a number to where you still have to respect. You can't just not have these overlords. But a little bit of a risky move to move up there real quick. Not a big deal. Only 5 mutas here, though. Isn't going to be able to do a whole lot. He's ready. We also have this bio transition. So if there's one thing I'm going to remember from Ultra about this game, it's just the continuous bio transitions. Whether it be from Eminem, or whether it be from Mech to Eminem, or it's going to be the Wraith, which Wraith I guess still is Mech, but it's not, it's just like an air mech. This isn't actually really a good spot to be back here. It's a good spot for Sziky, but it's not really a easy spot to defend for Ultra. And hopefully we'll get a third base for Sziky soon. We have Lurker Aspect on the way. And the Wraith count is trying to... No, it's not Wraith. Hopefully he will send these Overlords back. Because otherwise they probably just get picked off. Medics are wasting all of their energy on these poor SUVs. But maybe it could be bad, but it's not that bad. Okay, that split didn't seem like it was too good. These mutas are damaged very heavily. So I don't even know if he's gonna actually be able to do a whole lot more damage. Another radiate is gonna go down. It looks like if he gets another radiate off, I think this whole mutaflock is gonna die. Not quite enough. He's got to get 75. So we got 71, 72. He's just gonna head back home. So he's just gonna regroup. Making some lurkers. Could try to break this front. The ramp. Okay, it looks like Terran's moving out now. Needs to keep this vessel count low because it's gonna be up to 4 vessels, which is it's pretty good. Still trying to defend there, but I mean, I guess you could really play this like a beginning of the ZVT matchup. Oh my gosh, the mutaflock is gone now. There's down to 4 mutas here, and they're pretty much all dead. Lurker is gonna accidentally run there. Not a big deal. Just 100 free gas. But I do want to be careful, because eventually that's gonna add up, and it's not gonna be just 100 free gas. It's gonna be 200, 300, 400, 500. Some more irradiates are going down. I guess he's just gonna run it, try to. Actually, I don't know what he's trying to do there. Okay, a few good spines. Not the end of the world. And Ultra is actually looking pretty good on that one. Okay. With the third base just coming down, he's actually just going to GG. I think he could have hung in there for a little bit longer. But yeah, it actually wasn't looking that good. The vessel count was getting pretty high. Yeah, okay. So, Ultra going to win one there. A bit of a cheese at the beginning, but does fall into standard after that. So we can give that one to him. Okay, now we're gonna go to break. We have another one. Really high APMs there, almost 400 for each player. That's a very big problem, APM for me. Just not always active, not always doing stuff. But I need to be. Scarabee by JoJo. Cool map. It's actually kind of cool to notice the things that we didn't ever notice before. Oh yeah, and also this little speck of dirt here, I remember it wasn't there in the last map. So he definitely added that one speck of dirt. And so we have Sziky. I'm actually gonna change the colors. I didn't know you could do this. Well, I knew you could do it, but it didn't do it for me whenever. I guess they have to be like basically the same color, and it's literally gray and black. It's the same. Okay, I think the creep actually expands from here. No, I don't really understand the creep thing. Because if you can look on the mini map, you can see that they're not even really connected. They just these kind of spread out from themselves. But over here, we don't have that. We don't have anything. So I don't understand that. I don't understand the creep about that, actually. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Suzuki in the bottom right and Ultra in the top left. So far this has been a very, very good match, and a good map. But I think this has been the most interested in ZVT that I've ever been, just because it's been such a great match. And Drone's gonna get over there. He's gonna get over there a bit later than the last couple of times. And so the SCV is actually gonna get to go over there, because normally it doesn't actually. Yeah, if they do stay in the middle, you can't actually get any that. What? Oh my gosh. Wow, so a bit unlucky for Sziky there. I don't know if that's actually unlucky for him or not. What? Hatchery over here? Maybe a hatchery? That would be the coolest thing. If he did that, he would be he would be my new favorite player, and Arva would have to be my second favorite player. So I mean, it's good for him, but this has been the same opening every single time from Ultra. So I don't know. Spawning pool almost done, and we'll be getting a lair soon. So basically on that, the drone was right here, and the SCV actually landed a little bit to the bottom of the drone, so it forced the drone to reposition, and it just repositioned over on the other side because it pushed it through. And that's really crazy, and this drone does look like it's about to go and die soon. So I don't know if that's better for him or actually worse for him, because of the just gonna lose the drone. You could have this drone over here mining, but I mean it's getting full scouting. If he keeps it alive for longer, it's definitely gonna be of use. But he is Ultra was moving the Marine to a good spot to be able to catch it, and it's gonna catch it. Is it? Yeah, there it goes. Goes down. So honestly, I think if it had stayed a little bit longer, see like right here, if it could see what that SCV was doing, and it's going to starport. So another thing to take away: his build is the same every time. He's not a standard player at all. I don't think he's open with a standard opening anytime. I think he tried to do standard mech a couple times, the first 2 times, but kind of just gave up. Now he's going for this armor and a starport. Don't know what that means, so it could be Goliath dropship, Goliath Wraith. Again, it's only one, so you know what, I actually think this is gonna be dropship play this time, because he did 2 port Wraith, he did 1 port Wraith. What's the last? Dropships. So let's see. Yep, control tower. That is signaling dropships. That's right about when the scout could die for Suzuki, because that's all the intel he really needs. It doesn't have a scout in here anymore, so it doesn't know what's actually going on in the base. And that the first game, I think it was the first game. Yeah. Okay, the first game is going to be the same thing that is happening here for Sziky. But it's not the same thing from actually Ultra. No dropship actually on the way quite yet. There, Valkyrie. So it could have been a dropship, but it actually is going to be a Valkyrie. So it's actually going to be quite good for him if he has. It's going to be Mass Muta once again. That's really good for him because Valkyrie is going to counter Mass Muta pretty well. Valkyries, I have heard that Valkyries are pretty hard to micro and they're a bit unresponsive, but they can. You can still do it. Some players are good at microing them. We'll have to see how good Ultra is actually at microing them. The first mutas are headed over. We have about, we have 4 Marines. I actually kind of thought only 1. And yeah, you're gonna have to actually respect that. Doesn't really matter because there aren't actually very many Gillings. And we have a 3rd base for Sziky now. So this is I don't know, you could consider this standard. It's not like Gomez always says, the golden standard, this isn't a standard, but it's pretty standard. And some volleys onto these mutas are pretty good, and that Overlord is going to go down. He was thinking about trying to save it. But 2 Valkyries. 1 Valkyrie, I don't think that's scary, but 2 Valkyries, that can do some damage. And we have a 3rd one actually quite a ways from actually being ready to use. Agilistan and an Evo Chamber, I'm assuming this is, yeah. We have an Evo Chamber, and we have this Carapace also. Two Valkyries are ready to do work. So I think he's gonna need another one for that. Yeah, Barracks Transition is something else to note about him. If you have like a notepad writing things about players, that's the thing you want to write about Ultra. Barracks Transition and this exact opening every single time. Once it gets up to the just mech every time. Factory first. Not factory first, but factory. It's gonna be right after the barracks. And he's gonna expand sometime after that. A lot of skirts popping from that one. More drones here. He's gonna start to get this one pretty saturated. Another hatchery here, so we're gonna be up to 5 hatches. This could start being a powerhouse, but also the factory or the the Valkyrie count is 4. That's pretty good, and as pro players do, he repaired them, which is very good by him. That doesn't look like that many meters, but I'm pretty sure that's 12. No, wow, that's only 6. This is not a fight that he's gonna be able to win. These turrets are wrecking house on these. He lost 1 Valkyrie, but now he's probably just gonna repair them. So those 1 scourge hits don't even matter. And these mutas are really damaged. So once he can start getting his M&M count higher, he's gonna be quite a threat, I'll say. And a radiate is on the way, so the meters are gonna be even less useful. Okay, Hydra transition here, he's done with the mutas for now, which definitely understandable, and I think he should be doing that because the Valkyries are just going to counter them too well, and also the irradiates are about to be out, so it's not going to. Radiates are literally the whole reason why mutas aren't used as much in late game. They're going to be there, the mutas are going to be there to just dive in and out real quick, maybe get a plague on the vessels, and then get 1 shot and kill a bunch of vessels with it. But other than that, they're not going to be used a whole lot during the late game. There was a match I watched quite a long time ago, but it was like, it was like, maybe it was, it was Shine a long time ago for someone, and he just literally stayed mass muted the whole entire game. It worked for him though. Oh, catching 2 tanks, maybe even 3 here. This is so big. And he's gonna bear lurkers down. Oh my gosh, he extends too far, I'd say, on that. All the tanks go down. I don't think he lost any lurkers there. Did take some damage on a couple of them. And Ultra is getting zoned out of any position to actually go in. And just the tiny choke point is not going to allow. Literally, one worker is going to be able to defend this just because of that. And there's a Marine force at home that will be able to stop this force, I'm guessing. So it's not going to be able to get that much, I'm assuming. But the Mutas are taking the damage. They get buried down. A nice volley at the beginning. This is doing a lot more. Unburrowing a bit early. Actually, that was up to him. That was extremely well. So, don't listen to me, guys. Obviously, listen to the S-rank player. And over here, we have another fight. Not that good of a fight. Actually, again, a great fight for Sziky. He's going to win that, too. So, we could even see a GG here. Wow. That was extremely good for Sziky. I think that was just all on him, though. Like, that was all brilliant play by him. And Ultra down in supply. Over 30 supply down. And he doesn't have many SCVs. He has 40 or 34 actually. Only is on 2 bases. And I don't think Terran's expanded to a 3rd base in any of these matches. So, ZVT from Sziky is on point, perfect. Like, should be playing in ASL. Come on. Why is he not in ASL? Someone's gotta notice him at least. Okay, this is gonna be another attack again. No, this doesn't look like it's gonna be as good, but we'll have to see. So a little bit of Marine Micro. Looks like it's gonna be. This might be enough to just topple Ultra. Yeah. So actually learned a lot from Sziky here, and he's a great player in this matchup. So awesome. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was really fun for you, and I'll show the end thing. Sometimes do, not most of the time I don't do that. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next time. Bye bye.